से मशीन के लिए भी कौन सा
तो तीन टर्म्स मैंने आपको बता दी हैं जो कम्युनिकेशन में यूज होती है। asymptotically larger, asymptotically smaller, asymptotically equal। इसका मतलब क्या है? यानी अगर आप मुझसे कहें कि I have written two programs but both are asymptotically equal, that's it। That means a lot to someone who understands these notations। And I have two programs। The first one is asymptotically smaller than the other one। That means something। समझ आ रही? Exactly this one। ये इतने बड़े बड़े फिगरे लिखने के भी ठीक है, लेकिन लोगों ने मजीद कंसाइज, नोटेशन का मतलब ये है, इट्स अ शॉर्ट हैंड, सो आप इसको मजीद शॉर्ट कर सकते हैं। एक्चुअली लोगों ने किया हुआ है, यू जस्ट हैव टू लर्न हाउ पीपल कम्युनिकेट, दैट्स इट। But if you say that one function is larger than the other asymptotically, that means this. If one function is smaller than the other asymptotically, that means what? If two functions are asymptotically equivalent, that means what? For example, n squared and 5n squared minus n plus log n. These two are asymptotically equal. Because when you will compute the ratio, you will come up with a constant thing, and that constant will not be zero, some positive constant. Make sense? Yes? And you cannot say this one is better or this one is better asymptotically. Asymptotically they are equal. Because when you will compute the ratio, you will end up a positive constant here in this case. Make sense? Let's learn the precise tools, exact precise notations that people use for asymptotic analysis. Let's do that. Erase it? Little of G of n, it is basically a set. That set consists of all the functions that are asymptotically smaller than this function. For example, little o of n squared. This will be a set, obviously. But this set will contain all possible functions in the world that are asymptotically smaller than n squared. Those are n log n plus 2, 3, n raised by 1.5 minus n plus 2, 5, constant function alone,
log n square,
log n whole square, and so on. So many functions. All the functions that are asymptotically smaller than this function.
इसमें n square क्यों नहीं आ सकता?
Sorry?
इसमें n square क्यों नहीं आ सकता?
Because that is not smaller than this.
That is
That is equal to this.
अच्छा.
There is no smaller than this. I need strictly smaller. I mean, when you compute the ratio of n squared to anything that belongs to n squared, I mean, T2n, if that belongs to O of n squared, anything that belongs to this, this ratio must be infinity.
अच्छा.
Strictly smaller. Make sense? But if you just write n squared here, then n squared to the ratio with n squared will not be infinity. So equal वाली चीजें इसमें आ रही हैं.
अच्छा.
That's what people, equal जिसमें आती हैं वो notation थोड़ी फर्क है, वो देखते हैं किसमें नहीं आ सकती. Clear है जी? Yes, no? Okay, true, false, very quickly. 33n belongs to little of n squared. True, false?
True.
This thing is in this set. I mean, if I extend the setup, this thing is one of the function in this because I have collected all possible functions. This one will be there. Yes, true, false? True. Okay. True, false. 33 n raised power 3 belongs to true, false?
एक मिनट.
True. Make sense? Yes? Okay, I'm quickly moving through the rest of the notations because the tools to check all these things, we have those tools already. So you can check offline if this lecture is called all that. चलिए आगे? Yes. Then we have big O.
इसको इरेज ना करो तो बेहतर है.
Erase ना करो?
हाँ, इसके नीचे नीचे लिखो.
Big O. Okay. इसको तो करो.
हाँ.
मुझे एंड पे याद करवाना, आखिरी 1 मिनट में मैंने इनको एक शॉकिंग न्यूज़ बताई.
अच्छा.
वो भूलना नहीं. Because this contains all the functions that are smaller than this and all the functions that are equal to this, asymptotically. So it is a set that contains all smaller functions as previously, but all equal functions also. For example, big O of n squared, that contains n log n, 33n squared, 49 simply, and so on. So the functions that are equal to n squared and smaller than that. This is, I mean, this set is called big O. Okay, true, false. 55n cube belongs to true, false. ठीक है.
Yes. True. True. True.
Still true because n cube log n, this is bigger than this, and this, because this is smaller than this, so this is there in this set. समझ आ रही? जब log n को n cube से multiply करेंगे, it will make n cube bigger. And simply n cube is smaller than that. So smaller functions are there in the set, so this is true. Make sense?
n square log n हो तो?
n square log n हो तो this is false. And why it is false, you can check the limit. Why it is false, attend the last minute when I will disclose the shocking news. Then you will be able to play with the log. Just 1 minute. Last minute. ठीक है जी? Till then, just 1 minute. Erase करो? I mean, this is that simple. Now you have technical words to communicate. Big theta, written as theta t of n, set of all functions that are asymptotically equal. So it contains just equal functions. Theta something, set of all functions that are equal to this thing. Exactly, but not smaller, not greater. Equal. For example, theta n square contains 2n square plus n, 5n square minus 3, 55n square plus n log n plus 2n minus plus 2 and so on. All these functions they are asymptotically equal to this. Make sense? Yes. Okay, true false. 33n square plus 2 belongs to theta. True false.
N square.
N square then true. Not n square means not true. That's it. Make sense? Yes. Great. Erase kar lo?
Yes.
Little omega written as this round shaped W. Little omega. This set of all the functions that are asymptotically greater or larger. This is actually the reverse of little. Little o में जहाँ पे smaller लिखा वहाँ पे greater लिखे ना set becomes little omega. ठीक है? अब इसमें एग्जांपल देखो.
Exponent.
Make sense? If you really want to check whether that function is really larger than that, limits. Check the limit. Make sense?
Yes.
Wait, last thing. Zahir, little o थी तो little omega आ गया. Little o थी तो big omega आ गया. हाँ देखा ये आपने फौरी निकाल लिया कि वो ग्रेटर और इक्वल होगा. हाँ जी. उसको लिखते हैं ऐसे ये सांप अमेबा क्लेमडोनास्टियम ऑक्टोपस.
Larger or equal?
Should I write the example or will you be able to write?
Yeah.
Yes? This is true? This is true?
Yes.
किताब में ये एप्सिलॉन ने लिखा होगा. ये पता नहीं उन्होंने क्यों किया है, बहरहाल को ये लिख देते हैं. किताब में सेट नोटेशन नहीं लिखी होगी, हालांकि ये सेट है. एक एलिमेंट कभी भी एक सेट के बराबर नहीं हो सकता. समझ आ रही है? ये असल में नोटेशन ऐसे लिखनी चाहिए ना. लेकिन जहां कहीं आप पढ़ेंगे ये नोटेशन वो लिखी होगी तो घबराना नहीं है. दिस इज अब्यूज ऑफ नोटेशन. ये वो फॉर्मेट ने एडमिट किया अपनी किताब के अंदर. ये इस तरह नहीं होनी चाहिए. सम हाउ इट बिकम्स पॉपुलर. जहां कहीं ये लिखा हो फौरी तौर पे अपने ज़हन में इसको सेलेक्ट करें, डिलीट करें, एप्सिलॉन डालें एंड यू आर गुड टू गो. लेकिन ये सारा कुछ दिमाग में करें. पेपर पे ना कीजिएगा, जिसने पढ़ना उसे गलत कर दो.
मैं नहीं करूँगा, टेंशन ना लो.
ये नहीं करेंगे. लेकिन इसकी एक अफादियत है, मैं वो भी बता दूँ कि लोगों ने ऐसा करना क्यों शुरू किया है, वो भी बताना ज़रूरी है. अगर आपके पास एक एक्सप्रेशन लिखा हुआ हो
अच्छा.
33n square plus 2n plus 3, you can just write this as 33n square plus
2n square plus 3.
some function that has this boundary. So they just write this thing equal to that. तो बड़ा एक्सप्रेशन लिखा होगा, उस एक्सप्रेशन की जगह पे आप ऑर्डर्स डाल सकते हैं, इसलिए वो इनको लिख देते हैं कि आप फॉर एग्जाम्पल 33n² प्लस n, इसकी जगह पे ये लिख सकते हैं किसी एक्सप्रेशन के अंदर, ये लिख सकते हैं किसी एक्सप्रेशन के अंदर, कुछ भी। मेक सेंस? नाउ शॉकिंग न्यूज़ एंड देन न्यूज़ एंड। इरेज कर दूं? ये A जो है ये जस्ट मैंने लिखा है to tell that this smallerness is asymptotically smallerness. This thing is asymptotically smaller than this, and this is asymptotically smaller than that. When whatever K you choose, no problem. B should be greater than 0. And A should be greater than 1. अब आप कहेंगे इसमें शॉकिंग क्या है? Let's see. Just मैं एक दो एग्जांपल्स करूँगा एंड आपके दिल से आवाज आएगी। नहीं भी आएगी तो somehow मैं सुन लूँगा। Listen this. Log n to the power this big monster, this stays smaller than
n.
This is way smaller than n. And raised to the power 0.01. This is way smaller than n. Dekheng, n raised to the power 0.5 is smaller than n. Now think about n raised to the power 0. So many zeros and then 1. This is very small, huh? This is very small. This is very big. And this is shocking. This is shocking. n raised to the power positive real number. How? Jitna bhi wo chota real number hai. It is bad than whatever big power of a log you have. As long as the big power of the log is constant, it is not n. तो जितना मर्जी बड़ा कर लें, this is better. This is better. समझ आ रही है? And further, shocking news number 2. n raised to the power. See, this is big. Too big. But that too big thing that you imagine is smaller than this. Actually it is smaller than this. Even if your base is very small, as long as it is greater than 1. So yaad rakhein, logs are good. Their powers are not bad either. समझ आ रही है? Polynomials are bad, but polynomials are good. Exponentials are very bad. Yes? Thank you.